Welcome. I am officially going on a YouTube challenge, starting now. The challenge is to go from nothing but a tent, a bike, a dog, and a YouTube channel, to either get into a house or a luxury apartment, or until I make $5,000 a month on average, and with YouTube alone. But there is a catch. To do this entire journey without working a 9-to-5, without working for the man, period. And I mean clocking in, getting taxed, the whole thing. None of it. How I will be surviving all of this, I will discuss here later in the video. So stick around. For those who don't know who I am, I have been on a journey for this past year, going from nothing to everything I want. Except now, I'm rewriting the script, changing it only to a YouTube documenting journey. From a nomad journey to a straight YouTube challenge. And I want all of you guys to come with me. I'm giving myself 1 full year to doing this, starting now, July 1st, 2024, until next July in 2025. And by that July, I should either be in a place by then or have reached at least $5,000 on average per month, making YouTube content alone, with only the YouTube ad revenue. I wanted to say $10,000, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more realistic. And I think $5,000 is pretty realistic. I even thought $2,000 or $3,000, but for some reason I think $5,000 just kind of like, it's realistic, but still bold enough. You know what I mean? I think $5,000 is for one person and a dog, you know what I mean? If I do this, enough to live in California, especially alone. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think the highest I've ever made in my life a month was about $3,000 to $4,000 on average back in the day. But I have a strategy, and my strategy is simple: to make 1 to 2 videos per week for the next year, with one video dedicating to sharing where I am with my analytics. For example, here's where I am right now, for reference and to start. One analytics video update per week like this, going into detail like subscriber count for that week, most views in a day, total views in that week, most money I made in a day, and along with total earnings that week, and a shout out to any sponsors or donatees that I had in that same week. So a shout out to all my people and gratitude. And of course, one personal video updating and documenting what it's like to live out of a tent, things I'm facing that week, things I'm doing that week, things I did that week, or just any thoughts or comments that I have about living in a tent or what I'm doing, or to talk to my subscribers. And so my audience will be thanked weekly. You know, it's already been a fun journey, you know. It's been rewarding in terms of personal development. But how exactly will I be supporting myself through all of this if I'm making only, right now at this point, $1 to $2 a day, which is like $30 a month at this point? And that's not even enough for YouTube to pay me out. You know, that $100 threshold for you to get paid monthly through YouTube. You have to reach that 100, you know, otherwise you don't get paid. But I'll tell you that in a minute. I'll tell you how. First, maybe add a little bit of sage, just to kind of bless. And for you, my people. So how will I support myself? I will continue supporting myself in the way I have been for the last year. A few different ways. For one, I do photography. Photograph families, events, weddings, maternity, models sometimes, celebrity families that I just did recently in Laguna. But the jobs that I get are kind of random. They're consistent, but I'm only averaging 1 to 2 photo shoots a month at the moment. I do market on Facebook, Facebook Marketplace, some of the Facebook groups, some of the local groups around here. But that's really it. I also get food stamps. Here in California, it's called EBT, which I have to thank the government for that. So thank you, government. I get about $292 a month every second of the month. So $292, almost $300 a month in food. Doesn't include dog food. And I also do have sponsors or the donatees who watch my channel and feel they want to become a part of it, and they donate. It's a cool interaction that they can do with the person on the screen and the person behind the screen. So that's one other way. So they either go to my GoFundMe, my Cash App, or my Zelle, Venmo. I have to thank you all for that, who have donated this far. And for those who have donated recently, I want to just take the time now to thank you guys. So I just want to thank Allison, Doug Adams, Lori, and Renee. Your banks at it yet again, not once but 3 times. Thank you so much, man. Thank whoever you are. Thank you for your donation. Thank you and for your wisdom. And I have a quote for you, since he likes to send me quotes along with his donation, and I also felt like it was pretty fitting for this challenge. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. That one's for you, your banks. Thank you. Thank you for that. And on the GoFundMe, thank you so much, Lori and Renee. Appreciate you deeply. And another one on Cash App by the name of Doug Adams. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that deeply. Seriously, all of you have no idea how much that helps in between photo shoots. So I can't thank you enough, you guys. I just recently went one day without having a meal, and that day I was grateful for the fast. Just times where I just feel called. There was just no way for me to get food that day. So I surrender and I kind of go with it. There may be times where I may not have money, and that's okay. That's okay. It just means that I'm not meant to in that moment, and that's fine. But if it wasn't for you, who knows how many days I would have gone without eating, or having clean water to drink. So my gratitude goes to you. And that brings me to the secret. Gratitude. That I have saved for the end of the video of how I will be able to make it through this entire journey. That I've been using since the beginning of time. That's just gratitude. It's being present here in every moment and holding a positive and open mind. Holding a positive stance for this moment. Only doing what I love, and doing so only when I'm inspired. I wait until I feel that gratitude for the moment to move. I just don't leave my tent until I feel that inspiration, Be in my highest excitement for the next moment, Everything gets taken care of. I had nothing to my name or my Cash App, nothing. And it happens all the time. I run into someone at the perfect time who in that moment had something to give or wanted to give, or, had asked me, or, I was just there at the right time. Dog food, interestingly, this happened the other day, a good now friend of mine, who works at the grocery store, had thought of me and had an extra bag of dog food that her neighbor didn't need. So, she held on to it for me, and next time she saw me come into the store, she gave it to me. So it's just little things like that, My sister recently gave me some money through my Cash App, so but it's just about timing, A lady came into Starbucks recently looking for someone to fix her Bluetooth on her car. She couldn't connect it to her phone, so I helped her, and she offered me something to drink or something to eat, and at the time I denied. I just wanted to help, but it's just random things like that happen. Somehow that day I get a meal, or somehow I end up getting booked and, get a half deposit that day when I really needed it. It's just so, and I just feel like I never have to worry, I just don't worry. And I think that's the secret. This is my magic. This is the energy that we all work with, and it's abundant. Gratitude. And photography, with my photography, art and consistency, EBT. I gotta thank the government for that one, So join me on this challenge. Going from nothing to, well, specifically now to $5,000 a month. With only using YouTube and without working for the man. So subscribe and join me and come with me on this journey for the next year and watch where we go. See if I actually make it. I'm curious myself. I could say, honestly, I kind of doubt that it'll happen. So subscribe, comment, share your thoughts. Would love to hear what you think. Do you think $5,000 is even enough? Is that kind of like a good ballpark to range? You know, is it realistic? Do you think maybe $2,000 a month would have been more realistic? So far, I'm only making 30 bucks on YouTube a month, so there's that, you know. Can I grow it? Is my question. Can I really do it? Well, stay tuned. I'll see you next week with an update. I'll see you. Peace. Later. Namaste.